So last month we hosted a meetup for the Colorado Association for Viticulture and Enology. That's CAVE for short. You can check them out at winecolorado.org. So a whole lot of winemakers and wine people who belong to the organization stop by the winery. We all get together, drink wine, and see what's going on with each other. So I got to sit down with a few of the wineries and talk to them about what's going on in their world of wine. First up was Carboy Winery. They're located in Littleton, and at the time we talked to them, they were a couple of weeks away from opening their Denver location at the old Governor's Park at 7th and Logan, which is actually open now. So I hope you enjoy this. All right, welcome everybody to Denver Wine Radio. Paul Bonaquisti, Cha-Cha Chavez.
Hello.
And we're drinking wine.
That's what we're doing. That's what we do best.
Usually when our guests bring wine, we drink wine. But today, no, I called them right out on it. Sorry, fellas. Hey, I've got Ty, Kevin, and Jason from Carboy Winery in Littleton, and then soon to be Denver, very soon, right?
Very soon.
Yeah,
very soon.
Welcome to Denver Wine Radio, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, all right, so give us a little rundown, when you launched Carboy Winery, and tell us what you do down there.
So we started Carboy Winery in 2016. We ironically started off our business model much in the same way that Cooper's Hawk's model was built, which was sourcing a lot of our juice from out of state. Tyzak and I pretty much right away we're on the same page about wanting to make our stamp in the Colorado wine industry, and we quickly made a commitment to working with growers in Grand Valley, and our Colorado wine is really the centerpiece of our organization now. And 3 years into it, our production and of Colorado wine has gone from 15 tons to 58 tons, and now up to 140 ton harvest coming this year. So we're very, very excited about what we're doing. And
that's a lot of wine.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear. I love hearing that. So
how did you guys come together? How did you meet? Did you know each other, or how did the story begin?
So the owner and proprietor, Craig Jones, walked into a winery I was working at in San Francisco. This would have been 2015. I'm cleaning a piece of equipment, and he taps me on my leg. I'm, in a press, so to speak, and hey, can we chat? I'm like, hey, I'm kind of busy, buddy. But we ended up having a long conversation about Colorado wine. He had a project that he was interested in starting, and we kept in touch, and the rest is history. I eventually moved out here in 2016, August 2016. So It's been 3 years as of this month.
Wow, nice. Yeah. So you're okay. So who's the winemaker?
That would be me.
You're okay. Yeah. Right on. And you're located in Littleton, right?
Correct.
Okay, so, and that facility, was that, I don't know.
It was built from the ground up.
Okay.
Essentially, the restaurant attached to it is the sophomore effort. It's Angelo's Taverna. There's one located here in Denver proper on 6th and Washington.
Yeah.
But the new one was built in Littleton in 2016, and they decided to attach a winery to it. So.
Perfect.
I was recruited,
good,
so to speak. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now you've taken over the Governor's Park location down at 7th and Logan.
Yep.
Am I saying that? Yeah, 7th and Logan.
7th and Logan, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a restaurant, tasting room concept, and Jason will be running that wine program there.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, can you give us a little secret about anything you can tell us about the new location? Just
Yeah, we're hoping to open in the next couple weeks here, and we're going to be aging most of our California wine is going to get aged there on site. Anything that we're pressing, from fruit in California with our associate winemaker out there is going to get aged in Denver.
Okay.
And then growing into it in the coming year, that's going to become our home for sparkling wine. So
we'll
be doing some Charmat method and some method traditional.
a little bit, and that will be Colorado fruit in that. So very excited about that. That'll be our bubble house, so to speak.
Right on, Paulie.
Lots of good stuff, though. We got 3 bars in that facility. One's a full-scale restaurant, very loosely Mediterranean themed, and then like Tyzak was saying, we'll have a traditional tasting room. Walk in and do your tasting, and buy bottles of wine to go, and so on and so forth. And then we have the Carboy Winery kind of cafe, much like we have down in Littleton, where we have meat and cheese boards, vegetarian boards, small plates,
nice,
and wine on draft at all those locations from Carboy.
So going into that location, that Governor's Park location, was there any intimidation with that? After they closed and say, "Wow, we're taking over a historic, classic location."
Yeah, a very well known Denver.
Quite a bit. It's like it was one of those things where so many people had fond memories of spending time in that building, in that location, and
from what they recollect.
Recollect, and I think it was just one of those things where the people had such nostalgia, but they didn't necessarily go there to support the business as much. So, sadly,
towards the end,
sadly they did go. They did go away, and there were a lot of people that were really worried that it was going to turn into something, some kind of chain from out of town was going to come in. So, when the folks from Angelo's, which is a dearly loved institution in the neighborhood, announced they were taking it over, I think everybody was pretty happy. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. But no, I agree. I think that, well, I don't know. Let's just say that the customer base, we've got older. I used to go there 20 years ago.
All the time.
Before kids. Yeah, that was
my
basically
place.
once a week. I didn't even live on that side of town. We live over here on the north side. But a bunch of us would go almost every Wednesday, I think it was, just to go. And
it was a big record rep place to back in the day in radio, when record reps used to, they used to come into town and get you to play their music and support their artist or whatever, and that was the place to go.
Was it really?
Oh God, yes, yes.
Fond memories.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Very fond memories. Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we're gonna make your place the new place to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was an
absolutely.
institution. There were it was a lot of history that on those walls.
Yeah, so I guess my point was that I got older and I got kids and I didn't drive to that side of town. So sorry, Govs, I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, if you would have brought wine tonight, what would you have brought us to drink? What's your what do you like as a winemaker? What do you like working with?
We experimented with some cold hardy varieties. Our first foray into our pilot year was only 2017. We missed out. Construction was a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Schedule as per usual in the 2016 during the 2016 harvest. So we were able to finally get some grapes in 2017 to figure out which growers we wanted to work with. But would have brought you probably the Petit Pearl, was a cold hardy variety that Kaibab Sauvage plants up there in Palisade. That's a unique variety and very expressive.
It's one I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, we would have brought that next time.
Okay.
Next time. This was our first
no, that's okay.
foray in the cave meetup.
We have to host.
Yeah, now we have to host. Yeah. I think our Cab Franc is drinking quite well as well, the 2017 as well. We're about to release our 18 vintage, actually. We kind of construct them to be released a little earlier, be consumed on the earlier side. Less extracted, more fruit forward.
So
higher acidity.
And you were you were winemaking in California?
Yep.
And so coming now and working with Colorado fruit, has there been any challenges for you, or comparing to...
The logistics is a bit of a challenge. I'm accustomed to the vineyards being I was doing urban winemaking in San Francisco, so the vineyards were 60 to 90 miles away on average. They're a bit further here from Denver. So sampling the grapes, that's a challenge, and now that we're increasing our portfolio to include many more varieties and expanding vineyard sites, it's going to be this year's going to be a challenge in getting those vineyards sampled in a timely manner and trying to decide a proper pick date. But
we'll never have the problem of having enough time.
it's true.
And so now you're, Colorado Fruit. How is it? Do you like it? I mean, you like working with it? Are you blown away?
I enjoy it. I have to admit that it was the first time that I had worked with native rooted vines. I'm accustomed to, California had everything's on rootstock, so it was a unique introduction that first season, 2017, which was just last year. So again, this is only my third season coming up, working with the grapes here. So trying to figure it out still.
Yeah.
But there are a few varieties that seem to be
140 tons. You're gonna figure it out, right?
Yeah, forced to figure it out. Yeah, forced to figure it out.
Right.
Certainly. We probably also would have brought you a white blend. We did it's called the Blanco blend. It's a blend of Viognier, Semillon, and Albarino, all
nice.
from Palisade. The bulk of it being grown by Kaibab, and then we got some Semillon that unfortunately was ripped out after we harvested that Reiner had grown at Grande River.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Semillon was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
Semillon was great. I kind of wanted to bottle it on its own, but we tucked it into a blend. It did nicely in that trio.
That's good. Good deal. Oh, good. I'm glad that's exciting. I'm glad you're working with Colorado Fruit, and really excited to see your new place. And I've only been one time to the Littleton location, but beautiful. In fact, we went there on a Monday afternoon. This was a couple of years ago, and there was actually a wedding.
Yeah.
Or they were
certainly, yeah.
They were out. I just thought it was crazy. I thought,
On a
wow.
Monday?
It was a Monday evening, and there was.
I remember that one.
They were taking pictures, and it was beautiful, and I was like, wow, wonderful place. So
Yeah, we recently expanded our production space as well, so to accommodate the intake this season. So we have an additional 5,000 square feet of wiggle room. It was a challenge to.
Wow.
Because we bring in a lot of stuff from California as well to bulk out the. We do a lot of wine on tap.
sure.
So we have some items in from California and
Like from Napa or like
it's
everywhere California?
Honestly, it's quite a range.
Okay.
Yeah. So Napa, Sonoma,
Yeah. Okay.
Mendocino.
Okay.
Yeah. All
I
over
like
Santa
that
Barbara
song.
as well.
1968.
Sierra Foothills. We got
Sir
some.
Douglas Quintet. You guys are too young to remember that, right?
A touch.
Mendocino, remember that
a
song?
touch.
1968.
I'm gonna have
Sir
to go to the
Douglas
basement
Quintet.
for that one, John.
You got to go to the basement for that one.
So anyway, all right. Well,
on.
thanks for coming by, fellas. I
you
really
for having
appreciate
us.
it.
And
Yeah.
congratulations on your new locations and stuff.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Please come visit,
Oh,
We will.
definitely. Can't wait.
and we'll
for-
bring you wine next time. I promise.
I know you will. Yeah, and of course you have a growler program, which I love because wine on tap is
Right.
just the way to go.
Do you have a website and stuff like that?
Certainly. Yeah.
Go ahead.
www.
.carboywinery.com.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you.